Welcome back to another episode of Health Insurance Unraveled. My name is Travis Dahlman. I'm a licensed Medicare broker based out of Wisconsin. Today we are going to start a new series called Monday Q&As. Basically, what this series is designed to do is to answer some general questions I typically get when I work with new insurance recipients, whether that be Medicare recipients, Marketplace recipients, or Medicaid recipients. So if you ever have a question, feel free to reach out to myself, throw a comment in the comment section below. Email address is travisjdahlman@gmail.com. That email address is linked in my profile page on my Facebook business page. You can access that through the About section here on the YouTube page. Otherwise, if you always have a question, phone number is going to be right up here, 920-620-6547. I'm available typically 7 days a week for you. So let's get started. Medicare versus Medicaid. What's the difference? Am I eligible for both? Why are they so similar? To answer those questions, Medicare, typically you get when you age in when you turn 65. 65 plus is typically the age that you have to be for Medicare. You are eligible for Medicare under the age of 65. If you have been on disability for 2 or more years, you may be eligible for Medicare, as well as there are certain disabilities out there that immediately qualify you for Medicare. If you'd like more information on that, please feel free to reach out. As far as Medicaid recipients, Medicaid is a state by state organization. Medicare is a federal organization. Medicare, federal, 65 plus, Medicaid, state by state. That is strictly based upon your income. So, Medicaid, once again, state by state. Every state is called something a little bit different. In Wisconsin, we called Medicaid Forward Health, sometimes referred to as Badger Care for certain recipients, depending upon your age group. But you can have both. Typically, if you receive Medicaid, eventually you're going to get Medicare. A lot of times, if you have Medicaid and then you get Medicare, let's say you don't do anything. You just let yourself get that Medicare, keep your Medicaid. What happens is you get what's known as auto assigned or CMS auto assignment. What that means is the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services, they automatically put you into some type of prescription drug policy to help cover medications at either a low premium or no premium whatsoever. This is good in the aspect of, hey, now you have prescription drug coverage when you have Medicare. However, that does not take into effect, what doctors you need to be seen. Do you need additional benefits? Do you need dental, vision, hearing? Could you utilize more over-the-counter benefits to help with food, help with, over-the-counter toiletries, help with utility bills? So if you do have Medicaid and you age into Medicare, or you get Medicare from being disabled for 2 or more years, you may be eligible for what's known as a dual special needs policy or a DSNP. If you have not explored those policies out there, feel free to reach out to myself, your agent, your broker, whoever it is you trust with your health insurance, because it is worth doing. Medicare, once again, 65 plus, been on disability for 2 or more years under the age of 65, as well as there are certain disabilities out there that automatically qualify you for Medicare. Medicaid, state by state organization. Everybody's state is a little bit different as to what the income level is that qualifies you for it. Once again, in Wisconsin, we call it Forward Health, otherwise sometimes known as Badger Care. If you do want to know exactly what your income level needs to be to qualify for Medicaid, reach out to myself and I'll let you know what that is. The second common question I always get, specifically for those individuals who have a friend or a spouse on a insurance policy, is, hey, I just want the same policy as my spouse. I get that call a lot, and then I start asking questions, and then we may determine that, hey, maybe that same policy that my spouse has or my friend has isn't the best fit for me. Everybody's health is different. So take the 10, 15, 20 minutes it takes to have that conversation. Are my doctors covered? Medications covered? Hospitals I want to go to covered? Okay, they are. Perfect. Are there any additional benefits I need? Well, my spouse has dentures or implants, so they don't really need a dental benefit. So they chose a policy that offers more towards vision. But I really need dental. I still have my teeth. I really need fillings. I might have some cavities that needs crowns, things like that. So sometimes the policy that your spouse has may not be the best fit for you. Take that little bit of extra time. Make sure that you're getting the benefits that you specifically need, not that somebody else needs. We are all different. Nobody knows your body like you do. So take the time when you have the opportunity, it's good to utilize it. So just once again, just because your spouse, friend, partner, whoever it may be, has a certain policy or recommends a policy for you, doesn't mean that that policy is always the best fit for you. Take the time to sit down with your broker, your agent, whoever it is you trust with your insurance. Reach out to myself, and we'll go through all your options and make sure that you're getting the best benefits specifically for your needs. It's always about you and your needs, what's important to you, what helps you live a healthy, happy lifestyle. The third common question I get here is what is the difference between an agent and a broker? So right now I am a broker. I used to be an exclusive agent. The difference here is a agent works for the insurance company. The broker works for the client. That's the easiest way to explain it. So as an agent, I used to be a telesales agent. I sat in a cubicle in an office building. I took anywhere from 20 calls up to 80 calls per day, depending on the time of the year. Let me tell you, sitting there for that amount of time, taking that many calls, it can be excruciating at points. So I decided to go the broker route. Gives you a little bit more flexibility and freedoms, as well as it gives me a better chance of explaining and comparing policies with my clients. So an agent works for an insurance company or works specifically for an insurance company to promote a certain insurance carrier. So as an agent, when I sat there at XYZ Insurance Company, I was not able to sell ABC or 123 insurance plans. I was only able to sell that one insurance carrier. As a broker, I can work with multiple insurance carriers. In the state of Wisconsin, I am licensed with pretty much all the carriers that I deem worth being licensed with throughout the state of Wisconsin, especially in the markets I focus on. So as a broker, I can go to somebody's house, they can come to my office, we sit down, and I can be like, okay, here's 123, here's ABC, here's EFG insurance companies. Let's compare these side by side. So as a broker, it gives you a little bit more flexibility, able to do a side by side comparison of multiple policies. As an agent, I was a little bit more handcuffed to being like, okay, these are the different policies in your area by this one specific carrier. So agent works for the insurance company to promote one carrier. Broker works for the client to figure out exactly what is best for your needs based upon the different policies from the different carriers available in your service area. The other nice thing about being a broker is, let's say you decide that you want to go with a policy that that broker, for example myself, isn't licensed with. It's pretty easy to get licensed with different carriers throughout the state. So if you are ever working with a broker and you decide, what, I want to go with ABC Insurance Company, and your broker's not licensed with ABC Insurance Company, just let them know. Be like, hey, Susie, Joe, whoever your broker may be, I'm thinking about going with ABC Insurance Company. Are you licensed with them? I've heard great things about them, and they will let you know. Typically, it's a pretty quick process to get licensed with different insurance companies as a broker. Once again, as an agent, agents work for that one specific carrier typically. So just to review, Medicare 65 plus, that is a federal organization. Under the age of 65, certain disabilities automatically qualify you for it, as well as if you've been on disability for 2 or more years. Medicaid, state by state organization, based upon your income level. If you ever want to know what your income level needs to be, wherever you are located, please feel free to reach out and I can let you know what that is for 2023. Same policy as the spouse. Sometimes that might be the best fit for you. However, take that 10-15 minutes, sit down with your broker, your agent, whoever it is you trust with your insurance, to make sure that you are getting specifically the benefits that you need, not somebody else needs. And then the agent versus the broker. Agent works for the insurance company, the broker works for the client, is the best way to put that. So once again, if you have any questions that you would like me to add on this board going forward, I'm going to try to do a Monday Q&A every Monday going forward here. I can't promise it's going to be every Monday. It might not be up there until Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday, but we'll try to get her done for you. Any questions you have, travisjdallman@gmail.com. Throw it, a question in the comment section below. Reach out to the phone number up here above. I'm available 7 days a week for any questions you have. This has been Health Insurance Unraveled. My name is Travis Dallman. Thank you for watching.